Hello friends, and welcome to my crib. So today we're going to be doing a furnished apartment tour. I just moved into this apartment, I think a month ago now, maybe even a little bit longer. And I showed you guys for my first YouTube video, for my YouTube premiere, I did an empty apartment tour. And now I'm gonna show you guys how we've decided to decorate a little bit. We are not into a bunch of stuff all over the place, so it might look a bit sparse to some people that are more used to having a lot of stuff, but I like a modern aesthetic, and in a modern aesthetic, actually, you don't really have warm touches like knickknacks. I mean, like, I like my space to feel like it's barely lived in. Like, someone could come into this room and be like, no one has lived here for 2 months because everything is so neat and orderly and just, it's homey in its own way, but it's kind of not homey, and that's what I enjoy. So we're gonna start with my bedroom here. Everything that you see in here is gonna be from Wayfair, basically. All the furniture is from wayfair.com. So I have my dresser over there. It has this really nice detail. That's one of the reasons that I wanted it, besides the fact that it's gray. But it has that nice little detail with the rhinestones, which is nice. It's kind of sparkly, but without being overpowered. And then it also has that kind of, what is that, crocodile kind of texture, which I also like. On top of my dresser, I don't have a lot of stuff because, again, I don't like stuff and clutter. But one thing that I would like to add is a mirror, possibly, over the dresser there. Have my full-length mirror. And then my bed in the background there is also from Wayfair. The comforter is from Wayfair. And just so you know, I always make my bed. It's not just for you guys. Always make my bed. Makes a whole room look neater. I do like this comforter. I think that at some point, kind of probably soon, I'll change it out to something else that is also gray, because I need a change. And then we have a matching bedside table over here. And it has some of my stuff on it. This is just a planner that I don't use that often. My journal that I write about stuff in, and this is a dream journal where I write about things that I would like to happen, and sometimes those things come true. Card that my sister got me, and also a candle that she got me. And this lamp in the corner is from Target, or Target for the layman, and then the rug is also from Target. But as you can see, I like, and then there's a camera stand in the corner there. But I like all the natural light that comes in. That's still very nice. And you can clearly see my aesthetic here, which is white, gray, you know, some shine every once in a while. That continues on to the bathroom, which you'll note is also gray, a little shiny element here with the mirrored tray. And I also have a mirrored tray in the bedroom. One of the mirrored trays was from like a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, one of those kind of places, and the other one, I'm not sure where it was from. But you can find mirrored trays in Home Goods and places like that. And then with these marble soap dish, toothbrush holder, another toothbrush holder, and soap dispenser, all of those were from Bed Bath & Beyond. Do a quick pan in the bathroom. Little candle in the corner for taking baths. My towel and shower cap. Another thing that I would do is I'm going to probably add a faux flower right there on top of the toilet, and then get some decorative towels for above the toilet. Also have gray over here. I've heard, or I think my mom read an article about how toilet seat cozies are not sanitary and you shouldn't use them or whatever, but I can't stand to look at a bare naked toilet. Like, that's vulgar to me. It's very vulgar. My toilet needs to be dressed. But anyway, this is my closet. There's not, I mean, obviously the last time you saw it, it was empty. I don't actually have a ton of clothing. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff just because in an effort to, or because I have a desire to elevate my wardrobe, I've gotten rid of, and I still need to get rid of stuff that's kind of like, well, not like hoochie mama, but not the aesthetic that I'm going for anymore. Anyway, this is all my winter stuff here. As you can see, again, it's very nicely organized. Well, there's a, yeah, it's pretty nicely organized. I'm going to, my camera got overheated, which is, I think is weird because that happens often, but anyway. So this is my closet. So right now I'm building up my winter wardrobe to something a little more glamorous. And when the summertime comes back around, then I'll work on that. But I don't like buying clothes off season, so I don't. I don't have that many shoes, but when I used to buy more clothes and I had like a ton of shoes, I always wear the same shoes over and over, so there's not much of a point in having pairs just to have them to me. And here we have this very open concept living area. Well, living area. So I'll take you over here. The living room is actually one of my favorite spots, and it's probably where I spend the most time. And then we have the nice TV stand. Here it's a little more colorful than in my room, and that's because of Jade's influence. She is into color, as you'll see in a second. So that's how we ended up with these really nice blue couches, because if it had just been me living here by myself, those would also be gray. But anyway, so we have the nice blue couches, lovely rug to go with it, and this very glamorous coffee table. I'm gonna close my phone, all my business out in the streets. Our little succulent plant, a holiday candle, and that random pineapple because I really like pineapple and I thought it was cute. Definitely need something on the wall right there. If we swing around, we have matching chairs. These pieces here are from the same designer as the couch and the love seat. On Wayfair, they actually have different designers, and you can search for pieces based on the designer. So with Willa Arlo, she has kind of a glamorous aesthetic, and since that's what we're going for in here, a lot of these pieces are also by her. I think they're nail heads in here. Very nice. And they're a lovely texture as well. We don't actually sit here often, but on the rare occasion that we do have a little soiree, we have people sitting there. And the dining room is also not something that we use very often, but it's just nice to have a dining table. Nice modern chairs to go with that. One of the chairs is over here because I have yet to get an office chair for my little office space. This is my office space, and again, not that many random things just cluttered around, but I think I would like to add a few more elements just to make it feel more alive. I will be honest, I cleaned very thoroughly for you guys. Obviously, no one's gonna do an apartment tour with like crap all over the place. But with the kitchen, oh, actually, we'll go back to the dining room. With the dining room, the only thing I might add is something on this wall. I'm not really that bothered by nothing being there, but it would certainly add, you know, a little more hominess to have something on the wall over there. With the kitchen, looks pretty much the same as before we moved in. Obviously, I have my little Christmas decoration there. Little Ninja blender, kitchen stuff, teapot, butcher block, and fruit. That apple's not looking too great, but fruit nonetheless, and plates. As I think I was saying before, I did clean for you guys, but we're pretty neat in general anyway. This to me is the best thing ever. Like how neat everything is right now. It really just uplifts my soul in a way that you don't even understand. I don't have major anxiety or anything like that, but I do feel anxious when I'm in a space that is not neat, and it's just like, it's just chaos to me. So it makes me feel chaotic. But if I could have all of my deepest and most profound hopes and dreams come true, everything would always be like this neat. But anyway, that's enough of that. Over here we have a console table. Not really sure what to put over here, to be honest with you. I think that at some point, not anytime soon, but at some point I'm gonna go on Pinterest or Instagram and look to see what people have that can be put over here. Just like a few little decorative touches, like nothing too major. And I also think that a mirror would be very useful here, because then we'd be able to see, you know, what we look like before we leave the house. So we continue down the hallway. We're in Jade's room now. Sitting on her bed and she doesn't even know it. See, this is where we get our color influence, because she's a lot more into color than I am. We're still working on putting things up on her wall, because she has some pieces of artwork that she's had for a while. It's a tapestry I purchased for her when I was studying abroad in Spain. I got this from a market, and so I think I bought this in Sevilla. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. Somewhere down there. And start each day with a grateful heart, which is a very nice sentiment. I think that we do that pretty much, Jade and I. And here is her bedside table, and I am not kidding you when I say that this is the only piece of furniture in here that is not from Wayfair.com. This is from Tuesday Morning, I'm pretty sure. And you have her bathroom. Boom. And again, that's really, really colorful. I really like this. It's quite pretty because it's classy color. So again, she has a toilet seat cozy, because that's the kind of people that we are. She has more artwork over here that's very nice. I hope you enjoyed watching this tour, because I really enjoyed making this even more than the unfurnished apartment tour, because I love living here. This is basically my favorite place that I've ever lived. Obviously, when I was growing up, well, not obviously, but when I was growing up, I lived in really nice homes and things with my mom, but this is the nicest place that I've ever lived independently. And also, you know, when you're an adult, you get to decorate to your specifications. See, like acrylic table and, you know, mirrored things. It's not really warm and homey. It's more like show home kind of thing, but there are like some touches of warmth with the color and things like that, thanks to Jade. I'm gonna go eat lunch now. But go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see new videos from me every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Sunday, because I'm doing a weekly Vlogmas. Then you definitely want to hit that subscribe button. I've had a lot of fun with you guys today, and I will see you next time. Bye!